Out. All right. This is going to be sort of learn on the fly, so bear with me, please. I haven't really tried yet to figure it out because I just haven't had like time to sit down and really go over it. But I schedule a thing on my phone and it doesn't pop up on the computer. So that and I think I'll have to install some streaming software on the computer. So what was scheduled as live on my phone, I'm going to take down. Just have this up. So I'm doing this kind of live, and I mean not kind of live. This is exactly live. This is fucking where I'm live. Okay. So, okay. That looks like that is me. Turn the volume down there. All right, that is me. That's me live. 16 people in there. That says none. So take the scheduled one down. Yep. Bam. Okay. Now, there. Okay. So, thank you for being here. I appreciate this. It's a rare time for you and I to get to hang out during the day. I don't really have that kind of freedom, but I got the house to myself right now. So it's funny when you're older what you'll accept, and particularly during this time, what you'll accept as a vacation. Like, this qualifies for me. This is a vacation, albeit a few hours, but I'm excited. So, a lot of news going on in the community. I've been keeping up. I've been able to listen and occasionally have caught a few people live, but I've been plugged in. So I think I'm well prepared enough to say a few things. First things first. Tomorrow evening, and I'm not going to nail down the time exactly yet, but somewhere around, it'll be dark here, and probably an hour or so away from being dark on the West Coast. Somewhere in that time, maybe anywhere from 6 o'clock on the West Coast to 8 o'clock on the West Coast. Somewhere in that time frame, I'll be going live with Community Coz, one-on-one. The interview that I tried to get for the last 2 years almost, and at some points in time, we're absolutely never going to happen. But first of all, I owe him a huge thank you to even if he wouldn't have paid attention to me at the beginning when I first started doing this shit, this channel wouldn't have done shit. It would have just stayed stuck in neutral. So, I announced I did the video on the charges that Mike Dibble is now resolving, apparently. And then only because Community Coz made a reaction or had a reaction to it that there was even any attention coming my way after that first video. And that was because of a pretty good YouTube beef that we had for a few weeks back when beef was so fresh. Anyway, long 2 years and roundabout we go. We have walked our way up to this line. And now, for me, because of my original reason why I first started watching the slabs to begin with, this is exciting. And I'm going to cut the drama out of this interview. Believe it or not, the only drama there might be, if he and I end up in a disagreement or something, not that we're not going to agree on everything, obviously, but if we end up having some sort of issues with each other on a live stream, I don't foresee that happening, but one never knows. But it's only going to be he and I up here. So, and I want to talk to him about him. This is going to be my chance to. I mean, he'll deny answering questions if he wants to, obviously, but I have a lot of questions, about. And I'd like for you to, if you've got things you want me to ask Coz that bugging you for a while, or you're just curious, please let me know some way. Comment in the comments below that you know what you'd like for me to ask him. I'm just going to have a conversation with him, and all these questions that I had will just pop out of me like along the way. You know, that's what I'm counting on. And but yeah, man, I want this guy. If you don't know who Community Cause is, fuck, you've accidentally found my channel. So he, as far as I can see, is perhaps the most well-rounded, successful slapper on the internet. As far as you know, I'm trying to think. Maybe Rabbit Side has some claim to that. But these are people who really, really live in the goddamn desert. They're really there right now. It's really fucking hot, and they don't die. They're survivors every summer. They still come on YouTube and do live streams. You know, man, what originally interested me in Slab City has never gone away. Even though the drama happened and we started, you know, all this other bantering back and forth and found other people in the like you couldn't compare Community Cause to Sam White, Cadillac Sam. That guy, those two guys are. Coz dug in, he found a place, dug in and said, mine. And then has waged that war since then, 5+ years. Sam is a traveling pervert. Those two don't even, it's like the difference in the people in our community is crazy. Like you wouldn't think, I've typed in shit to look up for Slab City and my videos are coming up. And you know, the old ones. And I'm like, God, that probably pisses them off. People who are out there surviving. People like Aeon Fluxhead. Flux is out there. He's getting it done. He's been there more than a year now. And shit, he's almost been there 2 years, I think. Shit. Yeah, he's almost been there 2 years, I think. Anyway, you know, we don't hear from him a whole lot. And his videos should be coming up before my videos. Ridiculous. If you're looking up Slab City shit, I just watch it and react to it. Anyway, it's been a fun 2 years. It's been crazy last couple days. News coming from Slab City News is the source of this news that I got. Mike Dibble will be released in a couple weeks, and I don't know any of this confirmed or not. I haven't looked at any of this shit. I've looked. I went to go see if I could find out something about it. That was just earlier today. I didn't find out anything. So, I mean, nothing more than the complaint that he made to Imperial County, Imperial Valley Press about the way they were handling COVID there. And then I just read in that article that county jail was like maximum capacity is like 1,000 prisoners, and they had like 220. So that you know, they should be able to keep them socially distanced. I don't know. Everybody has their own cell. I read that in there. But apparently he's worked out a deal. Mike Dibble's going to get out. And if Slab City News is correct, he is going to cop a plea, take time served, plus 5 years probation to child endangerment. So that's how you might feel about that. I personally, I think if you've been there this long, fucking hang in there and if they're doing this, they obviously can't beat you in court. So hang in there, go all the way through the court. What are you getting out here for? Ain't nothing going on out here, man. Might as well be there. Wait it out, go to court, win, and then sue the fucking shit out of them. You don't take a plea if you're this close to winning. If you didn't do it, win. Fucking clear your name. Because here's the problem. If this is true, he's pleading to child endangerment, you're going to have the same fence straddling from here on out about this. There'll be no resolution. There'll be the people who think that this was all legit. You know, Mike Dibble was a child molester, and that's just the way it is. And then there'll be the people who think he was set up and that this is all bullshit. And but if there's no resolution one way or the other, if the fallout after this is that other people are arrested because of having lied and set up Mike Dibble, then well, okay, that'll do it. But there's going to be a divide over this forever, and I guess the way Evan is describing it is they're going to come right on to he's going to come right on to YouTube, which is brave, but also I think probably since he's not suing anybody, that's going to be necessary. He's going to need to raise some money. I guess Evan maybe has his back for a little bit. I don't know. You know, they've figured it out this far, haven't they? Certainly, they'll figure out a way to survive this too. But it's interesting. I'm one of those people who would be like, fuck that. Going this far, we're gonna ride it all the way out. But what am I saying, man? I'm also not been stuck in county jail for 2 years. You know, I don't know what that's like either. So damn. Whatever. We'll see how that falls out. See how it plays out. Obviously, if he's released, we're gonna know that. So, we'll see. That'll be a we'll see. So, community cause tomorrow night. I don't really think we even need to address it because the timing isn't because of that. I'm not interviewing Coz because of Mike Dibble at all. And I've heard what he said today on his own stream about it. So there's really, if you want to know, you can check out his stream today and it'll tell you his opinion about what we know at all. So this Coz interview, man, I'm going down Coz Lane, backing the truck up, and I want the full load of furniture. We're going to get it. So this is going to be about that man and how he came to be community cause, a shaggy-headed dude living in the desert, walking around bare feet. So I have a lot of questions, man. Fuck, dude. Just community cause could be like the modern day Fred Flintstone. He has it in him. Like, you know, he's a serious desert dude who he just has that Midwestern, you know, his whole attitude, personality, all that shit. Just a perfect guy to be to have pulled off what he's done. So can't wait to just pick his brain about some shit too. You know, he's wiser. Any man that I get to talk to older than me has lived longer than me, has succeeded in living, you know, years longer than I have so far. That's going to be a good conversation. Glean a lot of information. And that, you know, surviving in the desert is the hardest of surviving. So can't wait for that. In that news, though, did you see that they've taken the bus, the fucking magic bus out of Alaska, out of the bus 142, you know, the Fairbanks County bus that Christopher McCandless died in? They airlifted it out of there. It's gone. Fucking got like 7 things on my bucket list. Guess I got 6 now. So yeah, something I wanted to do one day was to go check that out. I thought that would just be there until it rusted out forever. Whatever. I didn't read the story. My son sent me a link to it. I just checked. I read the headline, saw the pictures of the helicopter bus pulling it out. And my son had been watching Into the Wild this weekend. I don't know if it was on something or whatever, if he just had the movie, but he went back into that, go back into the rabbit hole. That's how I found Slabs, man. Into the Wild, the scenes from Slab City interested me enough to find Slab City on YouTube well after I'd seen the movie and well after I read the book. But I knew about it from Into the Wild. There's that. All right. I'm gonna check the chat out over here. It seems like there's some stuff. It is better than being sent to prison. Goddamn right. So that's the thing, man. I don't have that perspective sitting there in a fucking county jail. You know, I imagine you feel like you're on pause, and the goddamn nerve, because you're not. It's like, seems like it would be like you're missing, like, where am I going? What direction am I moving? You're kind of on pause and sort of like, you know, your mind every day, you're racing into what could be. What am I gonna, you know? So I guess when you get a chance to make some kind of certainty of your future, some kind of certainty of it, you probably would do that. I imagine. A lot of money. Jose, hey man. So for those of you that don't know, there's a channel, traveler, hobo, called Jose Sanders Journey. And Jose, he's been in and out of the community. Like he got in the last time around, he was doing a lot of trolling off of his channel. He was making up stories about the FBI watching him and all this other shit. And really, for a little kid, a little homeless kid, he was causing a lot of bullshit. Had some threats being made. It was back when, like, this is back, back during the height of Sam being like, having the same problem, like overselling the idea that they're being trolled so bad. But then in reality, they're the ones who are doing it too. They're instigating it off YouTube. So, and he did a lot of that. And he's a kid. I mean, like that's what kids these days are a lot better with computers and all this shit than we were. So, of course, he is a super troll. So Jose, other than he would be just standing there holding a little cardboard piece of sign that says West, other than that, has YouTube. Okay. And now that he's back around again, we're watching him again, he's been getting relaxed a little bit behind the mic again, and I'm able to catch some real honest things about Jose. Thanks to Joanne, I caught on. Joanne kind of gave me, Joanne Z71, planted the seed in my head when she directly confronted him on maybe Jezzy's stream. Shit, it might have been his own. I don't know. Might even been Voodoo stream. I don't even fucking know where it was, but she directly confronted him about prostitution. And I guess because Jose will tell you lies, like a lot like Sam. By the way, I'm not sure why the two of you haven't hooked up. It seems like, I know, dogs. Anyway, fuck that. Well, I lost my train of thought there for a second, Jose. I'm been watching the shit out of you lately, bud. And yeah, so because Jose will walk you through a big fat fucking lie and walk you right on up to where he's about to tell the truth, but then leave it hanging as a lie. For instance, that he doesn't know what a lot lizard, he knows what a lot lizard is, but hasn't had his own interactions with them, is bullshit. You can tell by the way he interacts with people at a gas station. He was sitting there. A woman gets out of her car. She's walking to the door. She just wants to get to the door. She's probably thinking, I hope this homeless girl doesn't say something to me because I just feel so guilty. I feel so bad for her. Just look at her, for God's sakes. And she kind of goes, hey, hey, that's all she said. And Jose goes, hey, I'm waiting for my ride. He works overnight at the hospital, and he said he'd get off around 6:30 or 7:30, and he hasn't called me yet, and I've texted him a bunch, and I don't know, man, I can wait a little bit longer. The woman doesn't know who the fuck he is. She's trying to get into the store, and she's thinking, God, please don't talk to me. And all of a sudden, not only is he talking to you, he's telling you some shit like you've been there the whole time listening. And he was talking to her. She was like, okay, so he is king of the lot lizards. And yesterday, I think it was, this real uncomfortable moment happened. So when Jose's lying, right? When he's telling the truth, he kind of talks like you would suspect he talks around his parents. But when he's lying, he'll go, yeah. 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 So he's doing that, right? He's got this guy behind him who's just drove a tanker to the gas station. He's filling gas in the ground, right? They pull out the big ass stick. They see how much they need to put in there. They do that. Okay. Jose makes a joke, and he sets it up by delivering to the audience, us, that this guy loved his joke about putting the stick in the hoe. Yeah, putting stick in the hoe. All of a sudden, he's not. You can know he's gone on a rant. He's nervous because he's on camera. He's making up shit. But the truth in this is his fucking joke. Like, now that I'm looking at it through that filter, and I'm like, oh, so this is how Jose, like, when he lives at home with his parents, right? He gets bored as fuck. Weather gets warmer. He just leaves. He could be at home with his parents. He's not, though, because he goes out and he becomes Jose, the traveling hobo, who, if you believe him, or I don't even know how to take it, because he said on streams before, yes, he's done these things with for money with truckers, and then I'm just kidding, all this kind of shit. But man, you're not kidding, because you were clearly hitting on this trucker yesterday, and that trucker was uncomfortable, bro. It was uncomfortable to watch, and the guy was uncomfortable. I might even be able to pull the clip up. He's right here, so I'll just show the clip, Jose, that I'm talking about. No, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Cypress and Nipress is sitting right next to me. So yeah, we got the guy sticking long sticks in holes. He liked the joke that I threw out there for him. Yeah, it's nothing like sticking a stick down the hole.
Like, that's uncomfortable now that kind of know what you're about. So, like, if you weren't on YouTube, you'd be working that lot. Every trucker that comes in there, you have to talk to him. You were at truck stop last night with a dude who you didn't know, giving your bank account information, walking out into the woods with him to chase piggies. Man, I think that because you're also telling that guy that you're on Pornhub and shit too, right? So I think you're a prostitute, man. And I mean, it's fine, I guess, man. It's illegal, but I mean, it's fine, whatever you got to do. But I now can see a total different side of you, like manipulating I guess some truckers probably think you're a kid. You probably tell them you are for their fantasy. You also could look like a girl. Y'all ever seen Emma Gonzalez? Remember Emma Gonzalez? Dude, the other day when you were in Voodoo's chat talking straight shit about me, that was probably a mistake, because then I pay attention to you. I usually don't give shit, but look at this, Emma Gonzalez here. Remember her, Parkland student? It's Jose if he lost 100 pounds. He's 5'5", and dude got on these damn pants. Jose, who'd you steal the pants from, man? For real, man. Dude, you murk yourself. Look at these fucking pants. Hold on. Let's do it. So, your shirt is tucked into your belt there. Your belt is pulled as hard as it possibly can be, and your zipper, I mean, your button and your zipper are all zipped up, yet you can see your underwear. Because your pants are what would you estimate, 45, 48s or some shit, 50s? These aren't, were these in your dad's closet or something, or you get these from a guy? You've been wearing these same damn pants every day. Dude, look at this. And you got your shirt tucked into it. So, like, that's how you look, holding up that West sign. Hey, do you want to take a guy west in your car with you who is wearing some other guy's pants and clearly doesn't give a fuck that you know it, because he could just unhook his shirt and at least hide it from you, but he don't give a shit. Oh my God, dude. I think you do this because you have an addiction. Follow me here, man. I think you have a sex addiction. And I think you, as soon as springtime hits, man, you leave the womb again and run out here and go fucking around doing what you do. You make a vlog out of it, but I think you're on a little bit too much, man. And when you're on a lot, you tend to kind of leave out things you forget. You're like, oh man, you know, maybe I didn't hide it as well this time. But now that it's been like sort of introduced to my head, man, I was so naive about you when I first met you. He's when I first found you on the YouTube here, Jose, you were living in a truck with another dude, a trucker, living at a truck stop. Like y'all didn't go anywhere ever. Y'all were there every day. Like he didn't have a job to do or whatever. I don't know. You're there with him. Yeah, this is just some dude. And I was just naive, and I was like, "Oh, it's cool." Guys letting the kid ride along with him in the truck, and I just didn't really think it through. But shit, man, I can't get out of my head that truck cabin probably smells like butthole, doesn't it? Just when you open the door, you just smell ass. Smell it. Get that ass all over you. Yeah. He likes my joke about sticking the hoe. Yeah. Likes my joke about sticking sticks in hoes. Yeah. Oh, and then you go on to say you're real loud about it too. Hey, the hotel you stayed at wouldn't give you back your $10 because the dog was on the bed. They said the room stank. Okay, you put that video up. We watched that. $10. You were like, whatever. And so you were then responding to what someone had said in a chat, I guess, right after you made this joke about the stick in the hole. You were talking about how you sleep naked, and you weren't just saying it, you were saying it as loud as you possibly could to make sure he heard you. And you said it an uncomfortable amount of times. I might be able to just pull that up too. Shit, it's like right around the same time. It's right after you make the stupid stick in the hoe joke with the guy. It's you're telling the chat how you like to sleep naked. And you're really fucking loud about it. Like you're making sure he can hear you. Staring at the guy. Just staring at him, dude. You look so thirsty, man. What's your yardstick top out at? It's like, man, you shouldn't maybe let that shit slip on to YouTube because now we're seeing this clear narrative that you're choosing to be a prostitute in order to move across the country. But then you'll give up when it gets too cold or whatever. You'll go back to your parents' house. You're contributing to planting that seed, and that is, when they can't get you, Jose, they're gonna want to get the next young, impressionable child lot lizard. So, man, I don't know, dude. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that's not what's going on. I hope that you're just really, your sense of humor is awful, and then you're sure touchy about what Jennifer said about your dogs too, man, or your dog. I mean, you say that she doesn't belong in a backyard in a cage because that would be, an offense. Then you put her on a 30-foot leash and say that she has 30 feet of freedom. It's the same, half a dozen. You're dragging her into this situation. She just had a house to live in with her parents. fine. Shit, she don't want to be back out here sleeping at the goddamn 7-Eleven again. Fucking tied to a motherfucking, here we are again. Tied to a goddamn fence. But I enjoy it, man. You're fun to watch. So definitely recommending that anybody who wants to follow a hobo should check out Jose Sanders' journeys. Last night was very dangerous. I was pretty sure you were going to get robbed, or mugged, or even possibly raped. All could have very well happened while you were showing a complete stranger your account balance and walking off into the woods with them to look at pigs. It just had a real, like, I don't know, man. I guess though that's the appeal, right? It could have been anything, man. You could have I don't know, man. Very exciting. Very exciting. Couldn't look away for 10 minutes or so. So, man, keep doing what you're doing. I think it's fantastic. I'm just very, very for sure going to be watching out for you. What I see are signs of you prostituting. Okay, that's all. Just saying. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to you. It's dangerous to others. You probably could catch coronavirus that way. Serious, man. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm not CDC, but it seems like a legit way, to catch the coronavirus. And then you would just be spreading that shit to just whoever else. So, but yeah, man, it'd be fun to see you hook up with Voodoo Ninja, and the two of you standing next to each other. You're, what are you, 5'5", he's 6'4". You'll look like a baseball and bat. That'll be fun to watch. So, maybe if he can take off running and jump over top of you, you can look like an exclamation point. You guys will definitely have a lot to talk about because you've got so much in common. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be awkward at all. And I can't wait to see that go down, man. It's gonna not be awkward at all. Anyway, so I went ahead and bought the StreamYards thing here to have and be ready, and I can't figure out how to go live. I can't figure out how to schedule it on here and just pop it up on here yet. So that's really what I got to figure out while I have time. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure you knew that I'm watching you now. And, once I start watching you, you can't escape. Everybody's going to be watching you now, man. You're going to be their favorite channel. You're going to be their favorite hobo. It's a mighty tall responsibility. I hope you can live up to it. Community Coz tomorrow night. I'm so excited.